Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Hayatun. My number ID 19116000 and 7, and I'm from class English Tadris 1. Okay, now I will explain about the mini proposal of research and seminar on ELT. Okay, my research or my title quantitative, the use of English short story to improve students' vocabulary achievement at the 8th grade of SMP Negeri 2 Palu. Okay, chapter 1, introduction and the first background. Learning English is very important for us because it makes us easy to communicate with the people in the world. This research is motivated by the lack of vocabulary and the many errors in English pronunciation, which affect the students' lack of interest in learning English. This study aims to determine whether using short story to increase vocabulary is effective for students. The short story is implemented in teaching vocabulary because it is considered as a good instrument to give a students broad knowledge in understanding a word based on the context. Teaching vocabulary based on context is rather difficult than directly ask the students to find out the meaning through a dictionary. Okay, in this case, the researcher investigate the problem faced by students at the 8th grade of SMP Negeri 2 Palu in learning English vocabulary, especially in word class vocabulary. As we know that vocabulary is used quite often in teaching and learning English language. To help the students in enrich vocabulary mastery, the writer used English short story as a technique of teaching vocabulary. Okay, next. The use of short story in this study was very important and result in some improvements. The use of short stories can improve students' vocabulary mastery in writing, and it can improve the teaching and learning process and English. Okay, selanjutnya the formulation of study. 1. Does the using of short story in English can improve the students' vocabulary achievement at the 8th grade of SMP Negeri 2 Palu? And 2. Why does the using of English short story can improve the students' vocabulary achievement at the 8th grade of SMP Negeri 2 Palu? Okay, next, the objectives of study. Based on the background, the objectives of the research is formulated as follows. 1. To find out whether using short story in English can improve the students' vocabulary achievement at the 8th grade of SMP Negeri 2 Palu. And 2. To describe the reasons for using short story in English in improving the students' vocabulary achievement at the 8th grade of SMP Negeri 2 Palu. Okay, the next, the benefits of study. The benefits of the study is expected to be useful for 1. For the researcher as a teacher. Teacher can take advantage of the use of short story in conveying learning about mastery of English vocabulary achievement, and teacher can increase the effectiveness of learning in students in mastering vocabulary through short story techniques. And students get in interesting learning experience and to explore students' vocabulary achievement after playing the technique of using short story. And 3. For the researcher to use this study as a reference to conduct next research. Okay, next, chapter 2, review of literature. The first, theoretical framework. So, in conducting a research, theories are needed to explain some concept or terms applied in the research concerned. Some terms are used in the study and they need to be theoretically explained. Okay, vocabulary. According to A. S. Hornby 1987 said, vocabulary is the total number of words which make up language. So, language is arranged by so many words and phrases. And then, according to Timothy Rasinski 2004, adds that vocabulary is knowledge of word meaning. It means that vocabulary has meaning that has to be learned. From the explanation above, the writer concludes that vocabulary means the total number of words, including single words, compound words, and idioms that individual knows the rules for combining the words to make up language or used by particular person. The kinds of vocabulary. According to Tom Burry, he explained that there are 6 kinds of vocabulary. They are 1. Word classes. Di dalam word classes itu ada noun, pronoun, verb, adjective, adverb, preposition, conjunction. And then 2. Word families. 3. Word formation. 4. Multi-word. 5. Phrasal verb, famous last word. 6. Collocation, and 7. Homonyms. Okay, next, benefits of vocabulary learning. There are many benefits of studying vocabulary at all grade levels as follows. 1. Boost comprehension. Word knowledge contributes greatly to comprehension. By some estimates, as much as 18%. We know that a large vocabulary deepens students' experience with look and outdoors and make it easier for them to infer the meaning of unfamiliar words they encounter in print, conversation, radio, movies, and 2. Improve achievement. Students with large, rich vocabulary score higher on achievement tests than students with small vocabularies. Also, because vocabulary is directly related to knowledge of concept, having a large vocabulary enables students to achieve higher standards in school and later at work. 3. And changes communication. A large vocabulary promotes precise, powerful, and interesting speaking and writing. 4. Shapes thinking. Words are tools for analyzing, evaluating, and reasoning. Okay, next, teaching vocabulary. In learning, students must be master in vocabulary. To improve students' vocabulary, teacher taught the vocabulary in classroom. There are some steps in teaching and developing vocabulary in students. 1. Present the word clearly written in a paper or write it on the blackboard. 2. Pronounce the word for the child, making sure that her or he looks at the word as it is pronounced. 3. Have the child pronounce the words. Again, making sure that the child looks at the word when it is pronounced. 4. Explain the meaning of words and present the word in written sentence context. 5. Read the sentence to the students. 6. Have the students read the sentence aloud. 7. Have the students identify the word, underline the word, and give its meaning. 8. Have the students make a sentence using the word. 9. Have the students look at sentence and read it aloud. Last, present the word in isolation again. Let the students pronounce it and give its meaning. Teaching vocabulary is a complex task because it includes the meaning of the words. A good teacher should use appropriate technique and enough practice for certain words so that the objectives will be achieved. The teacher has to teach not only the meaning of the words but also has to use appropriate method for each other aspect of language. Nah, the next short story. Short story is a brief prose fiction that includes all intrinsic elements such as character, plot, setting, theme, and point of view that can be read in one single setting. Short story is classified into two major classification: short story based on the number of words, short story and long story, and short story based on the quality of word. Okay, next the element of short story. There are setting, plot, conflict, character, and theme. Okay, next conceptual framework. Teaching is the process of giving instruction to do something to someone. Teaching is one of ways to transfer the knowledge and information. In teaching a subject matter, a teacher is required to be more creative and have various kinds of media to enrich students' vocabulary mastery. Vocabulary is one of the problems in mastering English, especially at the 8th grade student of SMPN 2 Palu. There are many methods to teach vocabulary. One method is through the use of short story. Nah, the short story is a method to help the students and will be easy to learn vocabulary. Through short story leads the students to improve their vocabulary. So, based on the theoretical and conceptual framework, it is hoped that students' vocabulary mastery is higher by the use of English. Children's short story. The researcher focused in the teaching vocabulary by using a short story. Okay, next hypothesis. Based on the framework, it is defined that the hypothesis in this research is formulated as follows. There is an improving of the 8th grade students' vocabulary mastery through using short story as SMP Negeri 2 Palu, and there is good response to this way from teacher and the students. Okay, the last chapter 3, methodology of research. The design of research. This study belongs to classroom action research. Action research is utilized because it is aimed at improving outcomes of teaching and learning. It helps the teacher be more aware of the process. Classroom action research is portrayed as a cyclical or spiral process involving steps of planning, acting, observing, and reflecting, with each of these activities being systematically and self-critically implemented and interrelated. Okay, next, the location of research. This research will conducted at SMP Negeri 2 Palu. The location of research is on Street Walter Monginsidi number 4, Palu Utara, Kecamatan Palu Selatan, Kota Palu, Sulawesi Tengah. The writer chose this location because in this location the researcher found the problem and some research never been conducted there. Okay, subject or participants of research. This research was held at SMP Negeri 2 Palu. The subjects of this research was class of the 8th grade. The participants of the research was 35 students at class 8 semester 1 at SMP Negeri 2 Palu in the academic year 2017-2018. Their ages varied from 13 to 15 years old. The reason for choosing this class because the research found some students problem in vocabulary. Okay, the procedure of research. The procedure of research is conducted by making classroom action research method. The procedure of research have 4 meetings were divided into 2 cycles. Each cycle has 2 meetings and involves of 4 phases: planning, acting, observing, and reflecting. Nah, planning. Planning was the arrangement for doing something. In planning, it was considered everything that was related to the action that would be done, and it was also prepared everything that needed in teaching and learning process. Nah, selanjutnya action. Action is the process of doing something. It was the implementation of planning. In this part, everything that had been planned will be done. Nah, di dalam action itu ada opening, main, and closing. Nah, and the next, observation. Observation will be proposed to find out the information would be used, evaluate, and would be the basic of reflection. In this part, all of students in the classroom in diary notes such as her or his attitude in doing vocabulary tests. Okay, the next, the last, the procedure of research, making classroom action research method, reflecting or reflection. Reflection is the feedback process from the action that was done. It was very necessary to have the writer to make decision for what to do to revise. From the result of the observation, the problem, the excited, the cause of the problem was analyzed. Okay, the next, techniques of collecting data. This research was the classroom action research carried out by following the procedures of research, which includes planning, action, observation, and reflection. All 4 of these activities took place repeat in the form of cycles. The research was done by collaborating with teachers. In this study, the data was collected by quantitative approach. Okay, and the last point of my mini proposal, quantitative data. Quantitative data was used to describe what can be be counted or measured, can be considered in objective way. Quantitative was obtained through tests. Documentation of the quantitative data was gained through tests. It was used to evaluate the action and the improvement from the students in writing class. The data was gained in the form of pre-test, post-test in cycle. Okay, I think it's enough to be here. My explain about my mini proposal from research and seminar on ELT. My title, the use of English short story to students vocabulary achievement at the 8th grade of SMP Negeri 2 Palu. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.